How's it going, guys? AnxiousCynic back again, and as always, thanks for all the great submissions we got this week. We got well over 10 minutes worth of submissions. I don't know the exact number right now. It was a pretty good churn out. So before we get into next week's theme, I wanted to go ahead and mention to a couple of users, TED14 and ElectroDragon55. Your submissions didn't make it in because for TED14, the submission was too short. It needs to be a little bit closer to that 10-second minimum if you want to make it into the compilation. And ElectroDragon, there is really no need for an overly intrusive watermark with your channel link in it and whatnot. It seemed a little bit too much like you were trying to advertise your channel. Not that that's necessarily against the rules, but there's no need for a watermark that covers about 1/3 of the screen. It just seemed a little bit too intrusive and obstructive to the view of the animation and whatnot, so I had to reject it. As always, you guys are welcome to submit for future compilations. Just try to correct a couple of those little things and you should have no problem making it in, as long as you follow the rules and the theme. Alright, so for this week's theme, as you may recall, we didn't have a tutorial last week, for reasons I may make a video about soon, but for now, there was no tutorial, so we're going to come up with something a little bit interesting this week. As you may have seen on the screen here, we're going to go kitty cat. And basically all this means is you need to use an ocelot. You can give it a custom skin if you want. As you can see the image here, I just used the default ocelot skin, but you can give it a different skin or whatever. It doesn't really matter what you do, you just have to make an animation featuring an ocelot or cat, whatever you want to call them. Preferably somewhat of the focus of the animation. It doesn't necessarily have to be the sole subject or the focus of the animation, but it needs to be featured somewhat prominently or in an interesting way. And that's pretty much it. You can pretty much make whatever you want as long as it has a kitty cat in it. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys are looking forward to this kind of wacky theme we're going to do this week. And yeah, try to get your submissions in by Sunday, preferably. If you make it in Monday, you still may make it into the compilation if you get it in early enough, but definitely try to have them in Sunday for the best chance of getting into the compilation. And that's going to do it, guys. So once again, thanks for the submissions. Thanks for supporting the compilation and keeping this alive. If you want to support the channel and this compilation and everything else, feel free to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to become a citizen today. Share it with your friends and your family and your pets, and I will see you guys next week.